Hey everybody, Guy with the Pink Gun back here, and I'm sorry it's been a little while, but we've been doing a lot. This is our busy time of year, but I have a lot of cool things to show you today. We're gonna start with this. I have 2 lofts now, and we've made a ton of changes. I wanna show you what those look like. Come this way. Offhand works for everything. First and foremost, step into my office. It's not really my office, but we have multiple. Oh, hold up. Coming through. All right, come on in. This would be what we'll consider, I'll take these bad boys out. This is what we're gonna consider the stock loft, per se. With 3 individual sections, as you can see. I have 1 change to make because I'm waiting for it to come in. This is 1/2-inch wire, and I'm going to change this out for 1-inch wire. Pigeons are drastically less likely to cling to the 1-inch wire, so that'll be the internal dimensions here, but we have 4x8s again. Perches on the back wall, a long feeder for plenty of birds, and then a little grit tray as well. So we have section 1, and then how we've got this broken out, if I can come through, is we have the cockbird section with the aviary up top here, and then we have the hen section with their aviary up top. It allows us to split in the off season, as well as I will only put together probably 8 to 10 pairs, breeding pairs this year, and I have a few extra birds, so we'll be able to try a couple things, maybe even change mid-season to use one of the other pairs or mix that up. But I now have a stock loft, so as I'm splitting pairs up at the end of the season, we'll be able to put the hens in one and the cockbirds in the other and break the breeding cycle. So in this, again, we have perches on the back wall, we have the MDO flooring, feeders in each, as well as, I'm gonna move this back over here, a grit box, feed box, and then the graded floor. Now, one of the big changes that we made is previously we had this little aviary. It's not huge, but it does give them enough room to get up there in the sun, sit, and get some good air. And then we have the entire front of this open. This is gonna be dependent based on your individual climate, but for the most part, birds need air and birds need sun, and we've got a lot of that, as you can see in here. So this is completely open for that to maximize airflow. All right, now let's go ahead and move over. Oh, the last piece that's really important. Each individual section has a bath pan. Baths are really important. If you're trying to raise birds at home, whether that be for racing or flying, or even just for dog training, you need to be giving your birds, bird baths. It's one of the easiest ways to help them feel comfortable and for you to settle new birds. A lot of people think it's just a specific amount of time, but a bird that's happy in an area is gonna keep coming back. Let's move over to the breeding loft. So as you can see, I've got both lofts here side by side. I opened up the front of this one. Previously, and we may have a clip of that, this was just solid. Not enough airflow. Come on in here. It's the exact same setup. We have, these are brand new, haven't even been put into place yet. Hi-yo, hi-yo. Okay. We have grit boxes and feed boxes for each individual section. I'm gonna set this right where you're at. And then the same setup here. We have the big open front. We have the aviary up top, lots of sunlight, lots of airflow, and our loft is facing the south. So those nasty north wintry breezes and crap won't come in here. If we do have a big storm, I'll cover this up just to keep a majority of the snow and crap from getting in, but it will stay open. Now, if you turn here to the left, you can see individual nest boxes. We could do up to 6 pair per section. This is not exactly what it would be, but it gives us some flexibility, even to the point of needing to switch things out throughout the season. We have different nesting boxes. Now, how I will settle birds, and I'll show you that in a different video, but we'll put the cockbirds in each section that they're going to stay in, and they'll be able to establish the pecking order amongst themselves and figure out who gets which. And this is drastically going to help us to prevent fighting issues come the actual breeding season, because I had a little bit of issues with that last year with some eggs getting broken. Here is our 1x1 wire. You can see drastically bigger, less likely for the birds to be able to grab onto. They screw up their feathers and they try and cling to it. So 1x1 wire will be going in that as soon as I get a majority of the birds into the breeding season, now that it is in stock. I don't have it in stock, I just have it, it's arrived. I have the wire here. I can do it as soon as we get the birds out of there. So let's go over and check something else out. Today's shipping day, I want to show you this. That is the 3 sections here, and we have the 3 sections here. We have one more key factor that I want to talk about for the breeding season. This section right here is for all of the young birds, okay? This young bird section, why is this going to be important? Once we wean the babies, we're going to move them over here. The breeding loft will have lights for an extended period of time, 18 to 24 hours a day. That helps to stimulate them and then keep them thinking it's springtime and moving into a full active breeding season. This section, this whole loft, will not have lights. So young birds coming back in here, it's going to help them to start a molt early, which is going to help them to be better prepared when I ship them off to races. Health being the #1 factor that we've got to set us aside from other people. We've got good genetics, lots of people do, but the healthier our birds are when they make it to the race, the better chance that they have. Come with me this way. All right, so the last piece of this is today is a shipping day. Yes, you ship birds through the United States Postal Service. I'm going to show you here. I've got everybody set up. Did a little, I don't want to say house cleaning because these are really, really nice birds that are hard to let go, but I have some new younger birds coming in, and I have these guys all boxed up. I sold 15 birds on the auction that finished last night, and this is one of them. You've got each individual bird going to their new owners. This is a super nice bird that I got from Crazy Al. It's an old Verbruggen hen. Very, very, very pretty hen. Just doesn't fit the program. These birds go in individual boxes. If you ever order birds from me for training birds or for your own homing pigeons at home, they're going to go in one of these, some hay, straw in the bottom, and then we close this up. Also going to come with a pedigree for your bird. Yes, pigeons have pedigrees, in case you didn't know. These will be shipped out. They go United States, priority overnight, basically, and most of them make it in 1 to a maximum of 2 days, typically, without a bad shipping snafu. We're gonna get all these boxed up, ready to rock and roll, and get them headed to their new homes. Thanks guys for watching. I'm the guy with the pink gun. I will keep you posted in a video very soon. Some updates on this racing season. Had a little bit of luck, had a little bit of struggles, but ultimately it's been a lot of fun. We'll see you in the next video.